Ayo, Shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yehovah, and the Son, Yehoshua. This is Chris Holy Man FX. So I'm going to just go and start off by saying, Fender, don't remove your name from the software. Don't remove your name from the software, man. Why? Because it don't fucking matter. You know, people just still keep coming at me and still keep talking about this name shit, bro. And don't remove your name. You bought it, you own it, you run it. You know what baffles me about most people, man? With most people in the world, it's like you already guilty to proving innocent, not innocent to proving guilty. Right? This is the thought process of people. So when a situation happened, y'all already just so negative, you know, before you can even find out how it really go or how it might turn out to be. Right. People already doubt things. Oh, yeah, it's going to go in shambles. It's going to go in this. Then a lot of times, you know what's so funny about it? When they are proved wrong, now they crawl with their tail tucked. You know, they don't want to be real about it. They don't want to admit that they was wrong, ABC. And that. This is what I noticed with the patterns of a lot of people on these YouTube platforms, right? I sit back and I zoom in because one thing about me, I don't be in my feelings on other people's pages like a lot of y'all be, you know. If I come on your page and make a comment, I'm going to say something respectfully, you know, stuff like that. But I'm not going to be direct, you know, combative and belittling you and argumentative shit like that unless you're talking crazy to me. But after that, I'll keep it moving, right? So yeah, so a lot of the times, man, you got to look at the patterns. See, proof always proves itself. Look at the patterns. Fender owned Studio One since 2001. Don't tell me what did they do since 2001 with the dog. I'll wait. What did they do? One, did they take anything from it? Two, did they not add features on it? Three, didn't they give us Dolby Atmos for free? Dolby Atmos? Holy guacamole. Four, they still prove things of the dog, the fix things of the dog. Didn't they do all that? Okay. Also, business is a process. You don't just get something, you just change it like that. It takes time, people. Do y'all know how things work? Do you know people got to go in and design logos and fix things and recode it and reconstruct it, remake things? It ain't just no overnight thing when you buy something. Like, you just don't change the name. You're not able to change the name in a couple months. Like, it takes time. Even if they decide to or not. And like I was saying in my previous video, what the fuck a name has to do with the work that you do in the dog? I ain't trying to hear none of y'all feelings about these things y'all talking about. Because I'm saying what I'm saying. I stand on what I say, right? I give it a big thought before I even open up my mouth, right? I'm not saying you can feel how you want to feel, but don't come explaining that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Because my information is for those who get it, those who understand it, not those who totally disagree and they want to go back and forth about it. When end of the day, I don't own the dog. You don't own the dog. We just own license of the dog, right? So the truth is, you have no power of the dog. I have no power of the dog. I would say so really don't mean shit to the mass, the overall mass of the world, right? But the point is, like, you know, everybody got 99 opinions, right? But one thing I could tell y'all, time will prove itself. Time will prove that either I wasn't making sense or I was telling the truth. and vice versa. Time gonna prove to everybody who's delusional and who's not. And it's all about people gonna be real with themselves. So, like I say, it's gonna be two things what's gonna happen. By Fender putting their name on the dog that they already fucking own. Right? It's gonna be two things. It's either the dog gonna be destroyed, go down the drain, boop, get it out the way, it's gone, bye-bye. No competitor. We gotta go to another dog. Right? Or it's gonna keep elevating and get better and better. And guess what y'all gonna do? Y'all still gonna go buy it. Well, I don't like the name, and the name help it destroy my life. The name is the reason why I'm on drugs and why my life is not going good, because they named the dog Fender. It's a guitar company. A guitar people don't know about music. But they make instruments, but they don't know about music. So, okay. So let me use your analogy, right? Who say Fender, this is directly to those who say Fender is a guitar company. What they know about DAW. Okay, cool. That's fair. Let's use that analogy. So should a plug-in company own a DAW? Should a company that make keyboards and drum machines own a DAW? Should a person who just designs other type of software own a DAW? Right? Well, I mean, let's keep going. Let's think about some more. Should a what other instruments we got in the world, man? I don't know, because it seems like if you own a certain instrument or you make instruments, you don't know music. People, one person don't create a DAW. Just because you own something, that doesn't mean you can own something and have other workers who do those certain things for that type of work. You get what I'm saying? Like you got owners who own NFL football but don't play a lick of football. They know about it a little bit, but they have everybody else to do those jobs to perfect it and do everything. Or they just care about the residuals that come in. Things like that happen. Then you have those like Mark Cuban, who used to own the Dallas Mavericks, and the other Edomite, the white guy who owned the Clippers. They sit front row seat at the games. They sit down and enjoy every game because you could tell they love the sport. Right? So Fender deal with music. They've been dealing with music for years. They're one of the biggest companies. Fender name is bigger than the name PreSonus. Fender name is bigger than the name Studio One Pro. The last time I checked, a lot of y'all wouldn't even use the Studio One. 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, y'all wouldn't even use the Studio One. The way y'all complain about Studio One now. I know 20 pages right now of people on YouTube. Matter of fact, 30 people that I've seen over the years. They was not using Studio One. It's dope that they're using it now, but it's like people, they wasn't even thinking about it. Right? So, and then all of a sudden, they use the Studio One. Now they got it all figured out and have an issue again about a damn name. Nobody ain't talking about the features. They mostly talking about the name. The name. What is wrong with y'all people out here, man? Like, what's wrong with y'all? And the reason why I'm speaking about this, I want y'all to hear me clearly. Keywords. The reason why I'm speaking about this, because so many people come into my DM on my page and on my other platform on Facebook about the fucking name. Or I might have a comment on Instagram about the DAW and people want to come in rambling about the name. That's the first thing they say. They don't talk about the features. They don't talk about if the upgrade is better. They don't talk about it's functioning well. Y'all talking about a fucking name and y'all annoying. You could tell people don't have no business about themselves. You tell a lot of these people are hobbyists, man. Like I was saying before, they hobbyists, they don't have no business going on. It's something. Because like I said before, I don't give a damn what the name called. He called shit in the box music. But as long as I can make that shit sound good, that's what matters. Period. And that's the whole point. I truly highly believe that Fender is not gonna send this down the drain. What's the point of a company? Let me ask y'all a question, right? What's the point of a company that do not own a DAW, buy a DAW just to trash it? Hold on. So let me get this right. So you buy it with your cash, you out your pocket, and then you just throw it out the window. The only way I can really see that happening if that company was having a certain relationship with another company to seek and destroy to get rid of the competition, get the company. Say, for example, Fender had a relationship with Steinberg. You get what I'm saying? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, let's say Fender had a relationship with Steinberg and Fender come through and buy PreSonus and say, "Who that shit out the way?" Chess move. But if that's not the case, and they just a company in competition with everybody else, and they say we're a music company with guitars, and we want to also bring our information and our fans into the music realm, not just only guitars. We got to find other ways to make money. So all our people who love guitars, what normally people who have guitars go do? Oh shit! They go to the studio and record. Or they record their own stuff in somebody else's DAW. Who knows? They probably did a lot of questionnaires of people who own Fender guitars and asked them what DAW do they use to record in. Holy guacamole. I actually think I seen some at Guitar Center like that one time a while back. If I'm sure, I think it's on the internet or on Guitar Center. So they probably said like, okay, well, we got these fans. Let's give these fans something else to deal with us in our house. Brilliant. If that's the case. I'm hypothetically speaking because, everybody got it all figured out. So let's speak on these things because everybody's speaking on what they speaking on. Like I don't understand what's the purpose. Like I'm confused with people saying. Are they saying that by Studio One being named Fender that the DAW is going to go down? Or are they saying by Fender named Studio One Pro that they don't like the name? Or is it all of it? And if it's the one where y'all saying that, because of the name, you have no logical point. If you're talking about, Fender, naming the DAW, Fender owning the DAW, it might go down in shambles. Okay, I'm half and half with y'all because I know it's true. A lot of companies, some companies have bought another DAW and stuff like that, and kind of did some other things with it, and people wasn't satisfied A, B, C, and D. So I'm not saying that won't happen. I'm not saying that don't happen, but it's also think about the people who have bought things and then it was successful. So you can't bust your gun too fast. You gotta give it a chance to see what happens. You gotta look at the patterns. You gotta look at the proof of it. You gotta pay attention to the proof. And again, it goes back to what I said earlier. What is the proof? The proof Fender showed you since 2001 what the proof is. They showed y'all, man. That's the whole point. And then again, guess what? To be realistic with y'all, they still can go and shit shambles after that. They say, nah, we good with it, get it away. Again, it makes sense if, hypothetically speaking, if Fender had a relationship with Steinberg. Just to give you an example. I'm not saying that's what it is, right? Because a lot of y'all don't be listening well. Keywords is very important, right? So I'm just giving you an example of what it makes sense of buying a DAW from your cash and pay devs just to go shit shambles, go and destroy it. You don't gain. It's like putting money in the business and you let the business just run down. Who does that? They ain't trying to let their business run down. They trying to make money from their business. They just can't maintain it. Right? Like, the fuck, like they don't even make sense. Who does that? I never met one person who do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go spend $200,000 on this barbershop or this business right here, and I'm gonna just buy it because I know it's gonna go in shit shambles. So I just got $200,000 to waste. Rich people stay rich by keep making money, bro. So now let's go see something. Let's go listen to something right quick. Let's go see what one of the brothers, one of the guys that y'all know who he is. That was with Studio One. That what he talking
Studio
about.
Pro, while keeping the version. music production software Studio One Pro. Because as of today, we are transitioning PreSonus Studio One Pro to Fender Studio Pro while keeping the version number. We're going from version 7 to version 8, so it's a major product launch. But
so pause right there. Think about it. They didn't create Fender. They didn't name it Fender Studio Pro and they say Fender Studio One Pro 1. They didn't do that. They telling this it's named 8 because they telling you that this is still the same dog. They're just a new name. But he's gonna tell you who still helped create the damn dog, even though Fender changed the name to Fender. Right? Let's keep going right quick.
But we want to make it clear that this is a continuation of the DAW that so many of you already know and love. It's still being developed by the same team in Hamburg. So if you're already using our product, then you can look.
It's still being developed by them. So it's either two things. He's a liar and y'all don't believe nothing he say and just wasting time. It could be that. Or he telling the truth. I think he's telling the truth. Right? And time is going to prove that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit back and just watch everybody who I seen, who videos people sent me. And I'm going to sit back and watch everybody. I'm not going to make no comments. I'm going to just sit back and see what their spirit is. I'm going to see what if they willing to be real with themselves. Give it like another year. Let's keep going.
Forward to the same great workflow, plus a bunch of awesome new features that you can expect from a major release. The arrangement overview in Fender Studio Pro provides a bird's eye view and a faster way to navigate an entire session, while the powerful new channel overview provides a whole new way of looking at a single mixer channel strip and accessing all of its features. Fender Studio Pro 8 also introduces the first ever Fender designed native effect plugins, Mustang Native and Rumble Native, which are massively successful in the DSP guitar amplifier world and now finally available in our software. They come with a ton of guitar pedals as well, work great for guitars, bass, as well as synthesizers. We have a brand new AI-powered way to extract any kind of beat or MIDI notes from audio loops and audio samples, which is super powerful. We've also included new.
So they talking about all the features, right? They're talking about all the features and a lot of the features that's pretty dope, like that I like. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Even though it do have a few fucking bugs they tripping on, I got them written all down. I'm ready to go lock and load and hit them up and say, listen, fix these damn bugs. But so I mean, besides that, people, the proof, like I say, the proof is gonna prove itself, and I just want to sit back and just see what people say. I want to see what y'all reaction. I think a lot, like I say, what my people was telling me. I think a lot of y'all just do things for clout and for views and likes. I think y'all just want to sit here and just clickbait to say shit that people let's go to it so they can create an argument and all that. Nah, man, like I'm not a clickbaiter. You know what I'm saying? Especially don't put up videos that talk about something and then do some shit that's totally different. That's really clickbait, right? I have to really figure out and think about specific things that I'm gonna talk about. And then on top of that, I like to try to do things and show things that most people are not really dealing with. So that's kind of hard for me to really put out a lot of consistent videos. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. Yeah, so sorry, I need to turn the daggone thing on. So man, all I'm saying is that, man, I want y'all to enjoy. I want y'all to be creative, bro. Be creative and do what you love passionately, man. And the same feelings that y'all put in on delusional stuff, put that same feeling into the music, man. But hey, it's not made for everybody, brothers and sisters, man. I'm just saying that, I keep hearing this delusional stuff. And all I want to say, the last thing I want to say is that, that this dog ain't going nowhere. The name don't need to change. Let the name change. What the fuck that's gonna do? Change your life? I like the Fender name. Right? And a lot of y'all ain't hop on Studio One Pro till y'all saw popular people using it. Oh, they using it? Oh, that it must be something. The fuck out of here, man. I used it when nobody thought it was nothing. Same way I put people on the Bitwig, right? The same way I discovered that DAW years ago when it first came out. I had every version of Bitwig. I got a lot of videos on my page about Bitwig. Got a lot of videos on my page about Studio One. Got a lot of videos on my page about Reason. You know, Reason been around a long time. That's my first love, but it's about to be to a point I'm about to stop using that, right? And Reason being bought out by another company, and you know, I think they about to go a little step further and a little better. People were saying the same thing about Reason. But Reason not going to change their name. They said it clear. They're going to keep it the way it is, right? But my point I'm trying to show y'all is that even though they said that Lander is not changing Reason name and they're going to keep everything the way it is, they still might make the DAW in shit shambles. It might just don't really elevate like we think it is going to, even though I think it will, but it might don't go nowhere. So what is my point, y'all? My point is a name don't change shit how the DAW is going to run. And then also we know for a fact that Fender is a larger company and is going to attract more people that want to use a DAW. Prove me wrong. Y'all be good.